Right, it's that time of the show to find out whether Diane will be facing food heaven or food hell. Food heaven, of course, classic sort of old-school dessert.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any more old-school than a Swiss roll, I don't think, really. Swiss roll, not from Switzerland, of course. But
Not from
jam
Austria.
roly-poly?
I think it's an Austrian roll dish, really.
You reckon? I don't know where it comes from, really. The origins of which I'm not quite sure, but it's a classic sort of dish. Obviously, sometimes with different types of jam. We've got some raspberry jam, double cream, of course, but show you how to make the Swiss roll as well. It's like an alternative to sort of a sponge. And then you don't have to be right over there because of this ingredient over here.
Well, you know, it's just repelling me.
You've got a pile, a massive parsley there, which could be transformed into a lovely soup.
You look at it.
Oh,
it is
my
delicious.
days.
Yeah, I think you should take it a little bit.
With asparagus.
Okay.
It's like kryptonite.
Poached egg, and we've got
No taker for parsley, sorry.
poached egg and some pork scratchings as well. So you could be having that. What do you think these lot have decided?
Do you know, I just have... You came over with such a grin on your face before.
Well, it's 3-2 to people at home.
Yeah.
Theo wanted food hell. So that was 3-3.
I thought you liked me.
So it was down to Wolfgang Puck.
Yes, OK.
He obviously likes you because he's chosen raspberries and fruit. The classic British dessert. So we'll lose this out of the way. Now, to make this classic dish, what we're going to do is we're going to do some strawberries, some raspberries, make a jam first of all. But first off, I'm going to get my sponge on the go. So we need 4 eggs for this. So we'll just crack 4 medium eggs.
All right.
There you go, cracked into a bowl. Now, the difference between this and a normal sponge is the amount of flour that we add to it. So we add a lot less flour to this mixture. And that way, that when we actually come to roll it up, it doesn't split the sponge. But we keep mixing that. I need to split that vanilla pod. Wolfgang, there you can have a go. You can have a go with that.
Vanilla,
split that vanilla pod.
I learned how to do that a long time ago, though I can't really see it without my glasses, but
That's your finger.
I can feel it.
Yeah, that's... Maybe not do that live on TV.
Okay. They're all 5 here, so it's okay.
Okay, I'll just take a little bit of that.
Excellent, see?
And then we'll put that in the
Vanilla
sponge.
flavour in there.
You can put a little bit of vanilla extract in there as well. Now, we're going to show you how to make the jam.
Okay.
Vanilla
Raspberries.
Raspberries. Now, have you tasted these? These are Scottish raspberries.
Fantastic.
Can I have one?
I think some of the best raspberries in the world come from Scotland.
Sugar?
Yeah, we're going to use this stuff. This is jam sugar.
Jam sugar, all right. Now, what is jam sugar?
This is high in pectin. It helps set the jam.
To make marmalade. So you can use apple marmalade, any kind of marmalade, and
yeah, but instead of adding too much sugar, you add jam sugar. It helps it set.
Okay, great. And a little vanilla, no?
Fantastic.
Vanilla in. There you go. And lemon juice in.
Where's the lemon? Oh, here's the lemon.
So
Didn't have a lemon juice maker. All right, be careful not to put too many seeds in there.
Oh, no,
yeah, like you did in rehearsal.
Yeah, you learn. So we had to bring it up.
Yeah, no, could have left it.
Yeah, so the thing about this is you basically heat it up as quick as possible. This is boiling already. We'll only really boil it for about 5 minutes, take it off and allow it to set. I'll show you that. I'll keep that cooking
Let me
anyway.
clean up a little bit my mess here.
Can you butter that for me? That would be great. That'll be on there. Next, I'm going to get my tin ready. This is obviously a standard Swiss roll tin. Non-stick, but you need some paper in there as well. So greaseproof paper. We'll get that. And we'll just...
It's all right here, this.
Yeah, you just keep mixing it. That's it.
For ages and ages like that?
Yeah, it wants a good mix for about sort of 5 minutes, that's all.
Okay.
Look how beautiful that looks.
Oh, look at that, it's ruby.
Now, when you were cooking...
It looks like heaven already.
Yeah, simple as that. Now, when you were cooking, we didn't get to hear about why you chose the name Spargo. Why was that?
It actually came from Giorgio Moroder, who is a very famous musician. You know, he did the music for Midnight Express, Top Gun, all the music for Donna Summer.
Yeah.
And he wanted to give me the money to open a restaurant.
Right.
And then he wanted 75% of the restaurant and me too. So we couldn't come with an agreement, but he said, let's call it Spargo because I want to write a musical called Spargo.
And
it means really in poetry, a string with no beginning and no end. So we started in 1982, there's no end to it yet.
It's absolutely... Oh, look at that.
Brilliant. There you go. There you go.
So now you get it.
Now you know. So we got our paper here. You just get a square. Now to prevent and to make sure it goes right in the corners really well, it's easier to take out. Make these little cuts in the paper, one at each corner, so it folds the paper in nicely, like that.
Very clever.
Good idea.
So that's that.
Okay, the marmalade okay like that, so we're gonna cool it off?
You cool it down, and then we end up with this. Pop it in a bowl.
All right.
That's it.
I'm gonna have that with my toast in the morning too. Save me a little
You can
bit.
whip me the cream, that would be great. Wolfgang, if you can whip the cream, that would be great. Meanwhile, I've got our cake mixture here. Now, the idea of this is you get it to a nice whitish texture. So you
Getting
keep
cheap
blending
labour
it.
here with us. What do you think, Theo?
We'll take it in turns.
Yeah.
I don't need the cream, I'm just giving him something to do. Right.
He's using the mixer and we have to do it by hand. Look at that.
Where's my sieve? There you go.
It's getting there. But be sure that the cream is really nice and cold. Because if it's warm, it's much harder to...
And make sure it's double cream. That one's single cream.
You'll be here a long time.
He won't be single long with me.
Little flour we got in there.
All right, look at that. It's getting excited already.
He ain't stopped all morning.
Right, we fold this in.
Is that Cromwell?
15 years ago I met you in your restaurant. You weren't like this when you spoke to you. Right.
All right.
So, right, we fold in the flour. Now, this is where you put less flour in.
Now, do I have to put sugar in here or no?
No. If you want to, I'll leave it up to you.
No, the marmalade is sweet enough. I don't like it when it's too sweet.
All right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our sponge like that. Now, because we've got the less flour in, it'll save me some cream left
There's
over.
none left in here. There's raspberries all going.
There you go. Right, we've got... What are you doing?
I'm hungry.
Right, okay, that goes straight in the oven. 8 minutes.
Yep.
400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees centigrade. And that goes in there. And then what we need is a clean tea towel.
A clean towel, that's hard to find here.
Hopefully we've got some sugar left, which we have. There you go. Right. Now, sprinkle the clean tea towel with sugar.
It has to be ever so clean then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Some bits on it.
Sorry. And then you take your sponge and we just carefully loosen it round the edge. Now, Wolfgang will change this recipe.
Yep.
And use his entire contents of his alcohol cupboard.
Yeah, okay, you know, I love it. I will put a little booze on here, a little whiskey or a little kirsch. I'm sure in Switzerland they put something on here. You want some help? Okay, now we're talking.
Here's kirsch.
Which do you want on here?
Whiskey, isn't it?
It's good.
There you go. Next.
Where are you going to put it on here?
What is that?
That's
kirsch.
A little Austrian thing. That's enough now.
This is a grown-up version.
All right, okay. Now, don't give that to the kids out there.
Yes.
You know that. Okay, so you can put a little bit of everything on it.
Right.
This is not your school dinners sort of jam roly-poly, is it?
I was in a school cafeteria. I'm sure Jimmy Oliver would not be happy to
No, we want to do with your school dinners.
Right, okay, then we take our jam. Now, you spread this out on here, like that. So this is how I was going to do it without the booze.
Oh, a little bit is okay. You don't have to exaggerate, you know.
Right. You got the cream ready?
Yep.
Right, and what you need to do is leave about half an inch this end, because otherwise when you roll it all up, it's going to fly everywhere. So just leave, and then you put the cream on the top.
Do you know what I've noticed back? Arctic rolls come back.
Arctic roll.
This is
how you do it?
Do you like a bit of Arctic
Spread it
roll?
out.
That's it, let's put it in. So I wanted to do an Arctic roll. Have you heard of an Arctic roll?
No.
So Arctic roll is sponge.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of jam on it and some ice cream.
I think his response was an Arctic roll.
Yeah,
then, wasn't
exactly.
it?
I'm not impressed with the Arctic roll.
Yeah, I came here to learn.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So
given you
we
that.
spread that over the
So
top.
when you come to cut, I'm going to show you a few tricks of ours.
Yeah, I will do. Right, there. And then we roll it up. Are you ready?
Okay.
So what you do is you press this bit here and then you roll it in.
Oh,
Wow, look at that.
Wow,
fantastically done.
You could get an Austrian passport the way you cook.
Yes,
you know, it's so nice.
Oh, dear.
We pay less taxes.
There's enough in the newspaper about taxes. Right. And then you just press this. And the idea is you got a nice...
Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And originally, it didn't have booze in the recipe on the internet. But you can actually put... And we got these lovely fresh raspberries.
Sprinkled round.
Sprinkly.
Yeah, excellent. You know, it's easy to make. I mean, anybody can make that at home. It's impressive
Yeah.
if you make it a certain like that.
But it's nice.
Ma wouldn't roll like
Can we
that.
taste it or what?
But it would do... Yeah, you can taste it. In a clean tea towel.
In a clean.
Clean tea towel. Dive into that.
I'd have to squash it.
And the raspberry jam. Remember to use that
We
jam
don't need
sugar.
a fork. We eat with
No,
our
we're
hands.
going to...
That's lovely.
You know, it's better with the whiskey.
It's better with... I've got to try it. Yeah, my
We
recipe's
didn't put
changed.
too much, just a little
Oh, it's
drizzle on it.
fantastic.
Right.
Huh?
It's not too sweet at all.
No,
It's light.
it's good. All right.
Very nice.
I'll give it
It's
that one.
not,
It's all right.
not having any sugar in the cream
If your
is good.
TV show doesn't work, you come to work with us, okay?
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Right, to go with this, Susie's chosen the nasties for Monty, Marks and Spencer's. £7.99. There you go. That goes with it as well. Another great wine, but nice and cheap with that as well. But
I like this show because a lot of drinking, so then
In the morning.
Yeah, I know. It's
Right.
perfect.
but dive into that as well.
But you know what? It's great food. I mean, this is really delicious.
Well, nice and simple. You know, that's the key to that. But the great thing about that is make sure you don't use a standard sponge recipe. Reduce the amount of flour on.
Yeah.
Because normally when you make that, it can crack when you roll it all up.
Yeah,
So if you do it that way, just make sure that it doesn't crack. Nice and simple. I don't know whether there's an Italian version of that.
I don't know one.
That's right. Thanks very much.
You don't want one.
They're
it's
all
okay.
ganging up with me in this show as
Oh,
well.
I'm on your side. I love
Exactly.
that.
But
That's good.
congratulations on the restaurant anyway, and thank you so much for coming.
Congratulations.
Because
Cheers.
seriously, we
Cheers.
talk about a lot of chefs on the
Cheers.
show and the big name chefs around the world. And this chap is certainly up there
He really is.
with the rest of them.
I'm
it's
just
amazing.
beginning, so it's okay.
Exactly.
I'm still young.
And on today's performance, I'll be fired. You'll be getting your own show. There you go.
I stay with my day job, don't worry.
Just what I need, isn't it? Right. Well, that's all for today on Saturday Kitchen Live. Thanks to Theo Randall, Wolfgang Puck, and Diane Parish. Cheers to Susie Atkins for the wine choices. And remember, all of today's recipes are, as always, go to on our website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen. We'll be back at our usual time. Well, I might be back. He might be staying in a little bit longer. At 10 o'clock next Saturday. And don't forget, Best Bites tomorrow, BBC 2 at 10 o'clock also. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I need to lie down after that. Bye now.